Mark Chris for his fitness channel. We are back. All right, guys. Paul Dillet, Jurassic Paul, man, crazy. 1994, Mr. Olympia. Man, he is a sight to be seen, and he is absolutely massive. Look at the size of his quads, man. Thick as. Condition was always a problem with Paul Dillet on especially his overall physique, but he always brought the thickness, man. His condition on the quads aren't too bad. Nice tight midsection, crazy thick lats. Look at the size of him, man. And then the biceps and triceps are absolutely enormous, and he always had good front delts too. Paul Dillet, I tell you what, I'm pretty sure he finished fourth or third. I can't remember in the 1994 Mr. Olympia, but it was probably one of his best showings, barring another show I might have to put up in the next coming weeks. But absolutely thickness all over, crazy front lat spread. Look how small Ronnie Goldman, and he's really just starting to get his own there. But look at the thickness in the quads. He always had crazy, massive calves. His lats were just absolutely a sight to be seen. It's just crazy, man. Look at the size of the biceps and triceps. Unbelievable. And the pecs are crazy too. Always had a nice tight midsection too in the early 90s. And it's definitely Jurassic Paul Dillet. No doubt about that. All right, famous, most muscular. Sorry about the photos. The only ones I could really, this is probably the only colored one I could really get that was decent. All the other ones, they weren't that good. So I can only get black and white. Crazy thickness in the quads there. Nice tight midsection. Crazy triceps and biceps there. Front delts absolutely enormous. Look at the size of the traps, man. He's just 6'2", man. I don't know how much he weighed here. Probably mid to high 280s, man, or mid 200s anyway, man. Absolutely, just the thickness all over. His condition was good here in the 1994. Could have been a lot better, but I tell you what, just the overall mass, it's just unbelievable, man. It's just crazy, man. Right, going around abdominals and thighs. Look at the thickness in the quads there and the calves. Just absolutely enormous, mate. A nice tight midsection. It's just look at it, just dwarfing everyone here, just in the size and the thickness all over. Definitely a sight to be seen, guys. Crazy. Side chest pose. This is probably the only one I could really get in the 1994 Mr. Olympia. Look at the thickness in the quads there. Nice hamstring sweep. Massive calves. Tight midsection. Look at the size of his biceps and triceps. Crazy. Nice tight midsection. Delts were good. Man, showing in the 1994 Mr. Olympia, it does not do it justice. Just the thickness and size all over. Just like dwarfs everyone. It's just the only thing that he got picked on is probably just the conditioning, like I said, and that always ravaged him his whole career. But I tell you what, it was unbelievable. All right, backed up biceps. See, he's got not too bad hamstring striations and glutes, but there could be a lot more conditioned. Look at the back delts. Look at the size of them. Unbelievable. Look at the size of his bicep peak, man. Crazy. Thickness in the triceps too. Lats were thick too. I couldn't get a rear lat spread, unfortunately, guys, for the 1994 Mr. Olympia. Thickness all over, the ridges in there, just the condition, and he probably could have got a bit more thicker in the back there. That's what he always got hurt on, that, and a little bit more conditioning. But just look at the size of it, just his muscularity development. It's just a sight to be seen, and he's definitely got the nickname Dinosaur. Paul Dillet, crazy. All right, I'll go on to another one. And that's it for that, guys. Paul Dillet, unbelievable. Sight to be seen. That was his main pose there, so we'll finish on here. I can't remember the name of it. But in the 1994 Mr. Olympia, he really brought it. Just the thickness all over. Could have been a drop more better conditioning. That's probably about it. But I tell you what, man, it was just a sight to be seen that year. And he really earned it. I think he finished fourth or third. Don't hold me to it, guys. But it was definitely a sight to be seen. I'll go on to another photo. All right, front lat spread again. Look at the thickness overall. Look at him, he's just dwarfing everyone here in this pose. It's unbelievable. If you just look at it, look at the thickness in the quads and the calves. Crazy. And just look how wide he is. It's just unbelievable, man. Eh? Man, he's just dwarfing Kevin Lerone and Dorian Yates here in the 1994. But it's a bit more to it than that, guys. You already know from the back, and conditioning all plays a part. But in the 1994 Mr. Olympia, Paul Dillet, man, crazy. Got to give the guy mad props. It's definitely a sight to be seen. And if these guys get a chance, check out the posing routine of Paul Dillet. It's actually really good, man. And just the music, it's just really like that hardcore, not really, like just heavy top, not heavy top music, but just like makes you want to get into the posing routine. And yeah, it's definitely a sight to be seen. Mad props to Paul Dillet. Hopefully he's doing well these days, guys. I don't think he's training anymore as hard as what he used to, but it's probably one of his best showings. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Marcus Fully's Fitness channel. I am out.